How are you praying? Because how you pray determines if your prayers will be answered. Have you ever wondered why some prayers seem to bounce back while others shake heaven itself? Too many believers treat prayer like a quick chat, as if God were just another friend on Facebook. But prayer is not casual conversation. It is Holy Communion with the King of Kings. Daniel prayed with consistency, Solomon prayed with wisdom, and Jesus prayed with deep reverence. If you want prayers that move mountains, it's time to move beyond casual words and step into intentional, spirit-filled prayer that heaven cannot ignore. Let's be honest. Many of us pray lying on our beds, scrolling on our phones, half asleep. We throw words at heaven without reverence and then wonder why nothing changes. Now listen, if you are sick, God sees your weakness and He hears even the faintest whisper from your bed. That is different, but when we are strong and able, treating prayer as casual background noise is not respect. It is laziness. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 5:2, "Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven and you are on earth, so let your words be few." God is not your buddy online. He's the creator of heaven and earth. Prayer must reflect that truth. Consider Daniel. He wasn't a nobody. He was a governor, a man of power and influence in Babylon. Yet when the decree was signed that no one should pray to any god but the king, Daniel went home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and knelt down to pray, just as he had always done. He was a leader, yet he bowed. He had authority, yet he humbled himself before the highest authority. Daniel could have prayed silently in bed and nobody would know, but he chose the posture of reverence. He knelt because he knew prayer was not casual. It was sacred. And heaven responded with angelic deliverance in the lion's den. Look at Solomon. When he dedicated the temple, he didn't stand casually. The Bible says he knelt before the altar of the Lord, lifting his hands toward heaven, the wisest, richest king the world had ever seen, yet on his knees before God. And look at Jesus. In Gethsemane, the Son of God himself fell on his face and prayed, "Father, not my will, but yours be done." If Jesus himself prayed with such reverence, how much more should we? Why reverence matters? Here's the truth. Posture doesn't save you, but posture reveals your heart. When you kneel, when you bow your head, when you put away distractions, you are declaring with your body what your spirit believes, that God is holy and He deserves your full attention. Casual prayer treats God like a side note. Reverent prayer declares Him as Lord. So how can we restore reverence in prayer? 1. Choose a place where you can be focused. Shut the door like Jesus taught in Matthew 6. 2. Take a posture of respect. Kneel if you can, bow your head, or lift your hands in surrender. 3. Speak with intention. Let your words carry weight, not empty chatter. 4. Pray with humility. Remember you are speaking to the one who holds your breath in His hands. Yes, you can whisper from your bed when you are sick, but when you are able, let your whole being reflect the honor due to the King. Prayer is not texting God when you're bored. It is standing before the throne of majesty. Daniel knew it. Solomon knew it. Jesus himself knew it. And now it's your turn. So I ask you, will you keep offering God casual prayers, or will you kneel in reverence and watch heaven move? Because when your prayers carry honor, they will also carry power. If this message stirred your heart, don't scroll past. Take one moment today. Find a quiet space, kneel if you can, and truly talk to God with reverence. Follow for more wisdom that will strengthen your walk with Him.